Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're all here. For today's video, we are going to be looking at the best way for you to manifest. I am now also open for personal readings if any of you guys are wanting a personal reading from me. There is a link down below that you can click on to request a reading or see what options I have. I'm not really sure what's going to come out in this reading, so let me not do too much talking at the beginning and let's get started, and I'll show you the options that we have to choose from today. And as always, please remember that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because you are not the ugly stepsister. Please do not force that shoe onto your foot. Okay, starting off over here with option number one, we have this geode here. I now know what it's called. Not crystallized rock, it's actually called a geode, and it does have real crystals in. So for those of you who are interested in option number one, this is your crystal. And for option number two, we have amethyst. For option number three, we have green aventurine. And for option number four, we have Labradorite. So I want you now to take a deep breath in and out and ask yourself which of these crystals has a message for you. And I will see you at your reading. Okay, hello option number one. Those of you who chose this geode, welcome to your reading. We're going to save this to a little bit later on. And we're going to take a look at your your tarot cards to start off with. So you guys have the King of Cups reversed. I think I'm going to put all of these cards upright just for this reading, but anyway, we'll see how we go along. You guys have the Star, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So I see quite watery and Aquarian energy here with the Star, King of Cups and Ten of Cups here. The Star card is all about bringing forth manifestations actually, and basically that kind of desire that comes from within reaches the cosmos and then is returned back to you, because you can see this massive string going up into this world up here basically. I feel like for you guys, the way that you would be really great at manifesting is literally just thinking about it, literally just desiring it, because the Ace of Wands is all about an idea. It's a very like creative spark, something that just kind of comes to you, and then the Wands for me is all about that passion and desire. And then you also see this King of Cups with his eyes closed, kind of in a meditative, very calm state, focusing on his mind. So I feel for you guys, again, that Aquarian energy of your mind is very powerful. The things that you want enough, you can bring in without much, I would say without much action as well. I've just taken off my ring, that was kind of irritating me. I do also think that there's two things here. One is that it should be aligned with your kind of feelings and emotions. So if you just want something because, I don't know, it's what everyone else has, I don't think that that type of thing will come to you. It has to be to do with actually your personal desire, like very attuned to you as an individual based on how you feel about things. things that make you feel happy and fulfilled. And then also with the Ten of Cups here, I feel as if it's about being grateful as well, finding happiness within the moment and gratitude with everything you already have, that already exists, noticing that you are already so abundant and have so much, and that this would just be adding on to that. It's not that I'm in lack, it's that I have so much and I'm grateful for what I already have. And it would be wonderful if this came through too, basically. Like a very abundance-based mindset of really realizing that anything is possible. Yeah, it's like dreaming without limitations for you guys. I also do feel like music would be really good for you, because I'm drawn to this bowl here. It's kind of like those, I had the word, is it a sound bowl? No. You know those bowls where you do the thing and it makes that kind of frequencies. So listening to frequencies, music as well would really be great when you are kind of in a setting intentions or manifestation mode. Also, I feel actually, let me see, you're definitely meditating on your ideas, meditating on your desires, and really focusing your energy on them, like when you're in a quiet moment, and then enjoying everything that exists around you at present, even if it seems small. Seeing that you are fulfilled emotionally with or without this. It's not a need, it's a desire for you guys, which will bring forth these things, your manifestations. Right, I think I'm going to use the same deck. It's just to bring forth some clarifiers, additional messages. You've got the King of Pentacles now. So you have a lot of king, masculine energy. But for me, this doesn't... Hold on. Clarify the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups for the best way. Okay, one thing I do see with the kings here is that the kings in the tarot are often about kind of sharing their resources. So the King of Cups being sharing his emotions with his community, his water community or whatever. The King of Pentacles sharing his financial resources or material resources with its community. So I feel for you guys as well, it's like living in the abundant mindset of like, I have enough, and if I tip this waiter, if I, you know, like give some advice here, or I do this there, and I give this away, it's not that I'm then going to be in lack. I have enough. It's the mindset of I have enough to give away, and then the things that you desire come to you quicker. But it's like you're aligning with them. You're not chasing it. That's what I wanted to say here. It's like, even though this is masculine energy, it's not a lot of action. It's not like chasing it. It's, you can see they're both sitting down. They're both super relaxed. It's like they have everything that they need. So by acting in this way, guys, you will bring... It's like a really great manifestation technique for you guys. To act like you have so much. It's almost, whenever I see this, I always see fruit or something. But imagine she's like out here about to pluck one of these. But she's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how many kind of. Obviously there's 9 Kiki. It says the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. She's still got 8 Pentacles here. But she's, you know, she's able to pluck this one and give it off to someone else because she's still got 8 Pentacles. not me counting it. It really said 9 of Pentacles as well. Well, okay. Let's clarify this 10 of Cups for option number 1. Oh. So yeah, more cup cards. Now you've got the queens. That's so funny. You've got Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups. So again, definitely about you guys being in balance of things. These queen energies feels like trust. It's like here with the kings, which is very opposite for me, because usually feminine I would get more of an inner knowing, more of a receptive energy, and then kings I would usually get more of like a action oriented, but it's kind of flipped for me today. So right now for me it feels like this energy over here is very self-assured. It's like, I know I've got everything that I need. I'm very calm with that. And the queens is kind of like in that state of giving thanks, giving gratitude, almost like praising your ancestors, whoever you communicate with, whichever divine beings you communicate with, your spirit guides or whatever, the universe in general. Yeah, it's like this trust and faith here. Queen of Swords. Yeah, and then balancing the emotions with the logic. It's not like the emotions are taking over, and again, it's not like a need. It's not like, oh my gosh, if I don't get... It's like the more you guys trust, understand that you have everything that you need, the more that will come to you. The more you keep your emotions in balance, the more that will come to you, or the quicker things come to you, I should say. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Where's the Ace of Wands here? So you have the 10 of Pentacles now. I don't know why these cards keep coming out in reverse, because it's just like, why? Okay, so 10 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. So again, you've got another 10. Now you've got the 10 of Pentacles here. Being very abundant. Also collecting wisdom, collecting knowledge, again partially relying on logic as well. And also Swords is all about the mind, all about thinking. So when I was saying here, it seems like your mind is very, very powerful. Whatever you think about comes towards you. If you desire something enough and you think about it enough, it will find you, basically. So let's move on to your oracle cards, because I don't want to spend too long on this reading, actually. Right, let's look at your goddess card first. So you guys have Fortune with the goddess Lakshmi. And then for your self-care cards, you have Positive Affirmations, Music, and Abundance Planning. Yeah, I was kind of getting that with the Page of Swords, actually, that sort of writing things down and creating structure to your manifestations, planning basically, is also a good thing for you, a good technique for you. So here with music, like I said, with the sound bowl, whatever I called it, music is a really great way for you to manifest, choosing songs that exhibit the energy that you want to bring into your life. Or even music, sometimes music, the words or stuff, it doesn't really fit with the mood that you're trying to bring in. Like say you're listening to a really somber song, but internally it makes you really happy, because that happens to me anyway. Like sometimes I'll be listening to like a really depressing song, but it doesn't make me feel that way. It makes me feel quite nice inside, which is weird. But if that happens to you guys, I feel like just aligning your music with your mood. And then also, yes, positive affirmations, speaking. yeah, like we had here, focusing on what you have opposed to what you don't have, affirming positive things in your life, and even if you don't completely believe it yet, it's like, I'm still gonna tell myself this. Even if I don't have it yet, I still trust that I am worthy of it, or that this thing is aligned with me. Yeah, also with the sword energy we have here, with the abundance planning, it's like, basically, just because you are acting as if you, say if you're talking about manifesting finances or something like that, or more wealth, it's like, just because you're telling yourself that, you know, I have a stable income, I make this much money, or something like that, just because you are doing those things or saying those things to yourself, it doesn't mean you have to necessarily act in that way. And I think with abundance planning, it's like, okay, even though I am now making, say if you make £100 a week, it's like, okay, I'm still going to budget for my £100 a week, but I'm going to, it's almost like I'm going to believe that I have £500. It's very confusing. I feel like I'm confusing it a bit. But it's like, practically you're at, you know, you're working within your range. But your belief is that you have more. I hope that made sense. That made a bit more sense, I think. Okay, with the fortune card here, again, it's talking about the lack mindset. When you believe that you're in lack, you will be in lack. When you believe that when you take those, when you shift those narratives, it's like fortune will find you a lot easier. So it's all about the way that you think about yourself, the value that you put on yourself and your achievements. And also with this fortune card, it's like, fortune is yours to have, basically. It's like innate to you, as it is to everyone. You don't have to work harder, or yeah, you don't have to work harder than anyone else. I hope that makes sense here. So changing the way that you see things, changing the way that you think about things, is the way that you can manifest things for yourself. So guys, that is everything I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you want to see more from me. I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can also subscribe down below. I also am now offering private readings. If you are interested, there will be a link in the description. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi those of you who chose the Great Aventurine, welcome to your reading. Let's start off with your tarot card, shall we? So you guys have the Six of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords. That's actually in reverse, but and the Fool card here. Okay, the first thing I see for you guys is basically not dwelling on the past. Moving forward and trying new things is a great way for you to manifest. I also feel as well with this Eight of Wands, it's like about communication and collaboration with other people, surrounding yourself with different ideas and new experiences as well with the Fool card here. Taking risk is how you can manifest things into your life. And the thing with the Fool card here is also about that trust, the trust in the adventure and the trust in the unknown. You can see she's about to fall off this cliff backwards with just, you know, her faith to grab her. I feel with this Six of Wands card, almost if you share your success, possibly online or in a community or with, I don't know, friends or someone like that, if you have when you have a strong support system, you guys can manifest things a lot easier. Let me pull some clarifiers. I've got the Five of Cups for Green Aventurine. You've got the Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands. I'll clarify the Six of Swords. The King of Pentacles, the Moon card tried to come out as well. Right, so you had the Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands with that Five of Cups here. Again, I'm really drawn to the fives. Five is about change. You also have two sixes here as well, actually. So again, I feel for you guys, change and progressing beyond that. Progressing beyond the challenges, because the Five of Wands can be about challenges. You can see them almost like on this obstacle trying to reach the top. Not limiting your mind on what you can achieve. Being open to receiving knowledge. This could be from the universe, from people around you, receiving support. So you've got the King of Pentacles and the Moon card here with the Six of Swords. This King of Pentacles is kind of like giving me, yeah, again, relying on people to support you when your time of need, when you're going through difficult passages or periods of time. Like say if you have set intentions for something and it just doesn't seem to be coming, instead of getting super overworked and stressed about it, like talking about it with people around you, being open to receiving help and support from people around you, not becoming overwhelmed with the negative emotions or the dark times, the dark emotions. Also, again, that idea of trust and faith, accepting the things that you don't know yet and you can't see. Accepting that the passage won't always be completely illuminated for you. Like maybe you'll know from step A to B, then when you get to B, then you'll get a little insight of how to get to B to C, rather than like, okay, I need to know all the way how, instead of saying like, I need to know how to get from A to Z and then I will start. Like basically Spirit's like, just start and then the passage will be illuminated for you along the way. So don't hold yourself back by thinking that you need to know everything. Okay, let's get some more clarifiers for the other cards, and yeah. Again, you had the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck in reverse, again, talking about things you can't see, the unknown, things that are kept hidden from you. Clarify the Six of Wands for the Green Aventurine, please. So Three of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands for Green Aventurine. You have the Wheel. And clarify the Fool. Page of Swords. Yeah, with that Page of Swords there again, knowing that you're kind of like at the beginning, your beginning of your journey, you're still learning what you need to learn. There's still lessons that will be learned along the way, but it's okay to just let yourself trust. It's okay to just fall, in a way, in terms of the Fool card. Like, it's okay to be naive about the future, or about how each stage of this manifestation will come about. You don't need each stage to set the intention or to start on the path. The other Three of Wands here in reverse. Need to clarify that. There's the Three of Wands. So again, the Three of Wands there is all about the uncertainty, sorry. Being afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone. Three of Wands is all about wanting to expand. Seeing the possibilities available to you. So again, when you start to doubt this, to doubt where you can go, to doubt how these manifestations may come to you, what they might look like, or even if they're taking a long time, it's like the way that you're really manifesting would be good for you is when you almost look back on the support that you've gained, or those positive, say if you're making a YouTube video or something and your channel's not growing as much as you want it to, looking back on videos or things and looking at simple things like, okay, I got likes on this, so people are enjoying this, or someone commented something on here, even if it's one comment and they said that they enjoyed it, like small things like that, small windows of support, it means something. The Wheel and the Eight of Wands here, trusting that the things that you want will come to you when the time is right, in divine timing with the Wheel. Working with the universe and with the idea of like fate and stuff like that to bring it forwards for you. So let's look at your oracle cards now, actually. So here we have new beginnings. The goddess Estero? I don't fucking know. Anyway, we have from the self-care deck, watch a movie. I just had get inspired. Write a gratitude list. And then we also have sweet treats, which relates to what I was kind of seeing with watch a movie. It's like, don't be so hard on yourself. Again, look at the positives, look at that like, look at that comment that came through. Don't be so hard on yourself. Enjoy your life and enjoy your time, the in-between stages of this manifestation coming in. Enjoy the unknown, the things that you don't know quite yet. The newness of things. Be grateful for everything that already exists around you, writing gratitude lists. Yeah, and then also with the new beginnings card here is about not thinking too far ahead. Not thinking, and how I said about your connections being very important for you in your way of manifesting here. Thinking about, say you go out and you connect with someone, not thinking, okay, well, we're not going to be friends, or this won't go any further. Like, be open to the possibilities that are available to you here. Trust in the new beginning. Trust that great things can come from this. Like, when you're at the Fool, the first card of the Major Arcana, you have no idea what all those different things that will transpire in between. How many cards of the Major Arcana are there? Like 1 card in the Major Arcana. That's 21 different stages this person didn't know they were going to even experience. But they trusted along the way. They trusted that everything would be okay. So when you feel this ignition, what am I trying to say? When you feel this ignition to start something, when you have a desire or passion and you implement that intention, don't allow the fear of the unknown to hold you back. That's how you guys can manifest. Okay, that's everything that I have for you guys. Option number 2 with the green aventurine. Thank you for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Tell me what else you would like tell me what else you'd like to see from me as well, please. If you're new here and want to see more from me, then I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below. I am also now open for personal readings if you are interested, and there will be a link in the description. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Bye. Amethyst. Hi, those of you who chose the amethyst crystal, welcome to your reading. Let's start off with the tarot for the best way for you to manifest. So we first of all have the star card. That came out in, actually both of these came out in pile number 1, so you could have been drawn to that as well. You have the 10 of cups here. You have the 5 of swords reversed. You have the Knight of Cups, and you have the 7 of Wands. Okay, the first thing that I see here with the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Swords is the best way for you guys to manifest would be like ignoring the opinions of others, basically. It's kind of the opposite to those who chose option number 2. Because the 5 of Swords here and the 7 of Wands is kind of like, especially the 7 of Wands, like unwanted opinions, people trying to tell you you're not doing it right, or that's not a good idea, or something like that. It's kind of like this Knight of Cups energy of just believing in yourself. Like the Knight of Cups is a charmer, he's romantic, he doesn't care that being those things, especially being a masculine, you know, if we think about a toxic masculinity or something like that, he doesn't care that embracing your emotions is seen as weak or undesirable. He doesn't care about that. He just wants to express himself. Then you also do have the 10 of Cups here. So you guys might be creative people, have like desires in more of like a creative field, you know, like art or design or something like that, or I don't know why I keep hearing directing, but anyway. Yeah, it's like here being very open and honest about your desires and your intentions, and also not allowing people's input to influence that. Like you can see here with the 7 of Wands, she's in her own little bubble here. She's ignoring all of these different opinions or ideas, and she's focusing on her own energy, finding peace within, finding peace with her desires, basically, rather than this 5 of Swords where he's kind of like stressed. Alright, I'm going to pull some clarifiers for the star card here and some other cards. So we have the 2 of Pentacles here in reverse. It's not in focus. We have the 2 of Pentacles here in reverse. Can I put the star card here, please? And then we also have the 4 of Wands. Yeah, I don't know what, I'm getting this kind of like freedom feeling here. A true expression of self is how you would be best at manifesting your desires. Also connecting with divine beings, your spirit guides, your ancestors, people who have higher knowledge, basically. Not thinking about these people who don't really know much, because it's like this is your idea, your dream, and we're all individuals, so we can all only see our own dreams, especially if we are kind of forging our own path and we're not following on more of like a traditional route, or things that have already, someone else has already constructed for us, already illuminated for us. The Magician. Where's the Magician in reverse though? with the contrast of the stability of the Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here in reverse, I see that when you have stability, it doesn't even feel like emotional stability, but just stability around you. And even confidence in self as well. Things are in balance and are in alignment. Yeah, I see you being able to manifest a lot better here. Because you had the Magician come out in reverse, which can represent a kind of creative block. Not quite knowing which direction to take things in, or being unsure of your inner power, your inner self-worth, and the things that you're able to create. I've had the Knight of Cups here. Amethyst, please. So some of you guys could be Pisces, have Pisces placement, sorry. We have the Hangman and the Three of Cups here as well. Yeah, I do think when your relationships are suffering, so do your manifestations. So whilst I said ignoring other people's opinions, yeah, you don't really need people, but, well, actually I didn't say that. I didn't say you don't need people. I do feel like your relationships are significant in your ability to manifest. Here with the Knight of Cups, and then we also have the Three of Cups reversed, which is showing a disruption between a community or people. This could be family as well, especially with the Four of Wands there. Like when there's a breakdown in foundations of family or something like that, a disruption there and imbalanced, it can kind of cause this stress and anxiety, especially if there's arguments or a lot of conflict happening in the home space. When you can be full of love, I don't know why none of this is going into focus, it's really annoying me. When you can be full of love and give love, you can also bring in the manifestations. When you can recognize your own inner worth and power. Yeah, so Three of Cups and the Hangman. Hangman is all about that stagnation, trying to see things from a different point of view. So for others of you trying to take on, it would be good to see possible criticism as in a more positive light, in a way. Like think about, okay, what difference can I make here? Or so say if you're showing an art piece that you've just created, it's like, okay, I've used the medium of, oh my god, why am I trying to think of really complicated examples? Right, so say if you create an art piece and you used a lot of reds, and someone's come over, like your friend or your family member, and they've been like, oh, I love it, but I'm not sure about the reds. Rather than just taking that criticism and being like, nope, they're wrong, which is kind of what I said before. So maybe I was wrong there. Being like, okay, I see where they're coming from. Maybe I could pull back on the reds a bit and add more blue or something like that. Like learning to collaborate with people and accepting their ideas and opinions as well, I think. Let me clarify this Seven of Wands. What is Seven of Wands, I suppose? Okay, so Six of Pentacles. So definitely the message of learning to work with others, learning to balance the give and take, basically balance the load of things. That message is for you guys. So when I said before, apologies for saying that before, but when I said before, ignore the opinions of others, maybe not, maybe we're not doing that. I do think though, don't allow it to stress you out, like overwhelm you too much, but also taking into consideration their ideas as well. I feel like I got the wrong end of the stick there. The stick there. Anyway, let's move on to your oracle cards. Right. So first of all, your goddess card is the past. Yeah, that makes sense actually. You also have intuition. I don't think I've ever had this card out ever since I've had this deck, and I've probably had this deck for almost a year now. I love when that happens. But anyway, intuition. We have abundance planning. This was also in pile number 1. And we have take a walk. Let's just make some space. So, see, I feel like we're getting conflicting messages here. Okay, this is what I have to say about the whole listen to people, don't listen to people fiasco that we had here. Maybe that's how sometimes you guys feel. Like, do I take this advice or do I just listen to my gut, listen to my intuition? This is what I have to say about that as a whole. So with the past here, I feel like recognizing possible past mistakes and learning from them is a vital thing for you guys, and how to progress better in terms of what you want to bring into your life or what you want to manifest. Not repeating the same patterns again and again. So it could be listening to the wrong people, but this time I'm going to listen to the people who have supported me or who have knowledge in this area, people who actually know about art rather than those who don't. Like, I'm going to listen to my art teacher, but I'm not going to listen to my mum. Like, that type of thing. Basically, also using your intuition to decipher between what is for you and what isn't for you. I hope that makes sense. It's like you might have a lot of chatter around you. Maybe you live in a busy environment, or maybe you... I definitely see that would take a walk here as well. It's like getting out into quiet. Getting out into nature would take a walk here. Connecting with your guides, like what I said in the star card, opposed to connecting with people who don't really know or can't see the same vision as you. With abundance planning here, especially if finances is something that you want to manifest into your life, making a clear plan, and again creating that foundation by doing that, which can help ease your mind. Making a clear plan on how best to budget your money, or how best to increase your finances. Do I need to up my prices? Do I need to offer different services? Like, really thinking about how your money flows in and out, and how you can balance that as well. You know, the way to make money is by having less outgoings than ingoings. So making sure that you actually can see what is coming in and how much is going out, and making sure that it's working in your favor, basically. What else can you tell me about this intuition card? Okay. Right, so that Two of Pentacles just came out again in reverse. Yeah, so learning to put everything into balance here with intuition, figuring out what is actually important, what can I let go of, or even what tasks can I delegate here? How can I use my time more wisely? How can I incorporate more nature walks into my day while still getting what I want? Learning to not overload your life with things, so that more things, the things that you actually desire, can find a way into your life. So that is the best way for you guys to manifest. Option number 3 with the amethyst crystal. Thank you for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Tell me what else you would like to see from me, please, because I will be intrigued to know. If you are new here and want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below. I am also now offering private readings if you are interested, and there will be a link in the description for you. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Right, hi there, option number 4, those of you who chose this Labradorite here, welcome to your reading. Let's start off with the tarot. So you guys have Justice, You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Star card. This came out in option 1 and 3. And you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And you have Judgment here as well. So the best way for you guys to manifest your desires. You actually have a lot of a major arcana here, probably the most out of all of the piles. So one thing I would say, when you guys have like those big feelings about things, like I really want this or I really desire this, that's probably things that you should be focusing your energy on, like things that you should manifest into your life. I feel again for you guys, focusing on the here and now, not too far in the future, not too far in the past. Like, what can I do now? Like with this Knight of Swords card, it's such an action energy. It's like a, like I want this now. Whatever's happening, I need it to happen now. It's very quick. It's very quick. I also do think as well with the Star card here in reverse, I feel like detaching from outcome. Like not being too obsessed with the end product of getting this thing, but putting out the intention and then kind of trusting that it will find you when it's meant to find you. Let's get some clarifiers. You have the Seven of Swords here as well. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna keep it at the side for now and see how it comes into the reading. Alright, can you clarify justice and reverse for Labradorite, please? Oh, we were doing so well by not dropping cards until then. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles here. Just realised you've got two queens. Queen of Pentacles, Justice in reverse. Yeah, there is this strange dual energy of like contrast from the Nine of Swords, which is super like go, go, go. Let's put all the action into it. And then you have a lot of cards that feel like sit and wait. Like be open to receiving it when it comes. And I think that relates to kind of the detachment sentiment when I said, you know, put the intention out there. And it's almost the Seven of Swords is like work smarter, not harder. Like for you guys, it's not a case of chasing that thing that you want and putting like working day and night to get that thing. It's like, okay, I said I wanted this and I'm gonna, you know, make the plans. I'm gonna kind of do what I need to do in terms of on my part, but I'm also gonna trust that basically Spirit will do what they need to do on their part as well. Like we're gonna collaborate on this. I'll buy the Star card here, please, for Labradorite. The Six of Swords, we've got the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Wands. This is so weird. Okay, right. Yeah, again, not obsessing over success. Not obsessing over success, not thinking. This is Nine of Swords, so it's all about that overthinking energy, latching onto something and not being able to let go. So not overthinking it, that detachment there. Can I read the Seven of Wands, please, for Labradorite? We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So with that patience, you've got two sevens as well, actually. The patience, when you can't see things. I did want to say with the Judgment card, maybe you don't get a lot of, or you feel like you don't get a lot of confirmation from the universe, or you don't see the results as quickly as you would like to. So for you guys, it's about patience here. With the Knight of Swords, using your mind wisely, using your knowledge wisely to your advantage. You have a lot of sword cards here. So some of you guys could have air placements. That's Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Using your mind wisely. Again, working smarter, not harder. And then again, this is Two of Pentacles, clarifying the Judgment, working in collaboration with Spirit, not taking on too much responsibility or too many things, not burdening yourself with all the responsibilities of making this manifestation come in. But you see how like she's the red one's in color and then the other one's kind of like an invisible load almost. It's like focus on the one that you can control, this material plane. Spirit's got the rest for you. Let's take a look at your oracle cards now, actually. Whoops. So for your goddess card, you have Rebirth, the goddess Isis, oops. You also have Chanting, so you see that vocality there of the air sign energy. We have Spend Time with Friends. Again, relaxing and socializing. I think for you guys as well, talking about your manifestations could really help bring them in. Write a gratitude list. So focusing on everything that already exists around you. What are you grateful for in your current circumstances? Looking at the present moment. And I feel this Isis energy relates to the Judgment in reverse energy of feeling possibly alone, feeling unsupported by the universe. Like, why hasn't my manifestations come in yet? Why can't I have what I want? Or, you know, why aren't these desires materializing for me? And then this Isis card is reminding you that those narratives of not being enough or not deserving things are all things from the past, are all broken, are all these wounds. But you are not a wounded individual. You are empowered as you allow yourself to be. When you look at the positives, when you celebrate your little wins and your successes, not focusing on the injustices that have occurred, but focusing on the positives. Trusting that balance will be restored once again. Embracing the idea of transformation, transforming beyond those past stories of hurt and sabotage, self-sabotage or sabotage from others. Surrounding yourself with people who celebrate you for who you are, who you can feel comfortable around. This is how you bring your manifestations in. This is how best you can manifest. When you feel supported. Yes, chanting is all about self-expression. Releasing what others have said. Expressing through your voice, opening up the throat chakra. And also, depending on the different types of chants that you use, the different frequencies that you create, you can tune into each chakra individually and help rebalance it as well. Help rebalance you, help restabilize yourself. So that self-expression, again, I feel like I just need to say that again for you guys. Yeah, so that is actually everything that I have for you guys. Option number 4. I apologize, that might have actually been the shortest reading I did. I'm sorry for that, but it seemed like the messages were just very clear for you guys. So yeah, that is everything I have for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up please, comment down below and tell me what else you would like to see from me. I am now open for personal readings. If you're interested, there will be a link in the description. If you are new here and you want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.